I've been a pretty hardcore Apple Watch and smartwatch user over the years. I'm always in the gym and all that other stuff, but honestly, as of recently, I haven't been wearing it all that much, and it's all because of this thing right here, the Oura Ring 4. So in this video, we're gonna talk about, after spending my hard-earned money on this, if I think it's worth getting one, and also if you should ditch your Apple Watch or smartwatch in favor of one of these smart rings. Let's go. Happy freaking New Year's, y'all. What up? It's Tight Shirt Terry Warfield back for another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Remember to be thankful for your freaking life today, because you did not have to have that. Trust me, we are getting the studio space together, okay? I know it look a little boring right now, but I moved and then got real sick, so all of that got put on hold. The next video you see from me will probably be saucy like the old setup used to be. Let's go ahead and hop right into this subject about smart rings and the Oura Ring 4. There's a ton of different rings out there. There's Ultra Human, Galaxy rings, Ringcon, and trust me, y'all will be seeing more smart ring content on this channel. But let me tell you first why smart rings for me are appealing. As somebody who's basically lived in the gym for the last 20 plus years, probably showing my freaking age at this point, Apple Watches have been great companion devices for people that go to the gym often, especially if you do like running, cardio, jump rope, all those things. Apple Watches are great companion devices because they help you track all of those things and keep track of your fitness. But the other reason I really like these is because when I'm in the gym, I don't like carrying my phone around. So it is great to be able to use, Spotify and stuff like that from your watch and not have to constantly pull your phone out and being bothered with, notifications and texts and all that stuff. So Apple Watches for me do have a very, very special place. I think they're great at what they do. However, as somebody who is a social media professional by trade and by living, like, being notified all day long of things that are going on is starting to become overwhelming. And then some of y'all are gonna be like, well, Terry, you could just wear the Apple Watch and turn the notifications off. Well, freaking duh. But if I'm gonna go through all that and wear an Apple Watch with no notifications on, I will much rather put on a much more stylish watch, okay? So this is where smart rings are very, very appealing. The smart rings give you a lot of the same benefits that your Apple Watch could give you. Obviously, it doesn't have a screen. Obviously, it doesn't have buttons and all that stuff, so you can't change music and stuff and respond to text messages and all that. The allure of smart rings is they allow you to track data about yourself without having to worry about something constantly being on your wrist, especially for sleep tracking. Having a watch on period is annoying. Somebody put on one of my recent posts on shorts, and it was like, I don't need a device to tell me I'm not sleeping good. Well, freaking duh, we all know that. That's not the point of having a smart device. Smart devices and wearables are for people who do want to see that data in a way that makes sense to them, right? But allows them to see what's going on with their body and also allows them to identify trends on what are going on with their body. And if that's something that you're not into, then freaking skip this video. It's just not for you. But if you are into seeing your data about your sleep and your health and all that stuff, then yes, this is where these wearables really, really show up. Now, if I'm honest, ever since I started wearing this Oura Ring, I've worn my Apple Watch less and less and less, to a point where the only time I actually wear the Apple Watch is when I'm at the gym. Otherwise, I much prefer having a ring on that I don't have to think about, that doesn't give me freaking notifications all day and all that other stuff. And it still allows me to track very, very valuable data, at least data that's valuable to me. And then with that, I can slap on, one of these other watches that I got more watches in the freaking closet over there, but it allows me to wear the watches that I also like to wear. So with all that being said, let's talk about the reason why I chose the Oura Ring over all of the other smart rings out there, because there's a ton of them out there, and again, y'all will be seeing some of those on the channel very, very, very freaking soon. But the reason is, honestly, right now in smart rings, and that's not to say that, the other companies aren't catching up, but the Oura Ring is obviously the biggest name. So when I went thinking about getting one, and I go all over the internet forums and everybody talk about Oura Rings, and then you walk into Best Buy and they got a huge Oura Ring display with the sizing and all that stuff right there. I was like, you know what? Oura Ring it is. They didn't have all the options I wanted. I really wanted the gold one. However, I need a size 12, and they don't make the gold size 12 in stores, and I'm very, very impatient. When I want something, I want it right freaking now. So I didn't want to order it and wait 4 days for it. So I went with the cheapest one that they had, which was the gloss black one. Plus, I had Best Boy points I had to use, Best Buy points that I had to use. So I only ended up paying like $120 for this thing. The one thing I'll tell you right off the rip with the Oura Ring is there's a monthly fee. And I am so sick of all of these freaking monthly subscriptions. Oh my God. It's only $6 a month, true enough. And y'all be buying cigarettes and stuff anyway. So it's not the end of the world. Quit buying all the freaking cigarettes. However, when it comes to overall cost of ownership, it is something that needs to be considered. The Oura Ring collects like 50 plus metrics of health data, right? However, for you to get access to all of it, you gotta pay the fee. Now, I will say that Oura has a very, very well laid out app. Probably the best one that I've seen on the internet out of all of the other smart rings out there. It's very, very intuitive. The amount of data, we're going to get into all this in a second, but all of the data that it gives you, the way it puts it together, the way it presents it to you, like it is very, very good. So you could say it is worth the $6 a month if this stuff is important to you. However, I will much rather no monthly fee over a monthly fee. So Oura, you're getting a freaking ding for $6 a month. Get rid of that. Now, since we're on the subject of data, can like your Apple Watch or wearing like a Whoop band or something like that collect the same type of data? Absolutely, especially if you're willing to wear it for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. However, who's doing that with their Apple Watch? And that is where the appeal of the Ring comes from. It collects data all throughout the day, all while you're sleeping, which this is huge for me because I really wanted something that gave me sleep data without having to wear a huge bulky watch on my wrist. But it checks your temperature for people who have menstrual cycles like Cam Mackey, Kofi Eboa. You know, for them, it's absolutely amazing for. But I'm gonna tell you what's dope about this ring. I just got over the flu. And when I was getting sick, you know, obviously I didn't know I was getting sick until I got sick. However, the ring alerted me about 24 hours beforehand that something was different with my body, that my body temperature was up, that my stress levels were higher. And then the next day, boom, here comes the flu. I love all of the data that this ring collects when it comes to like your heart rate, when it comes to like your sleep schedule, your stress levels, all of that stuff. You don't realize how amazing it is to have access to your vitals and all that stuff from a ring that you don't have to think about until you actually have the data, and you didn't have to do anything to get the data but freaking wear the ring. The other thing I really like about the Oura Ring is the readiness score that it gives you. So it takes all of this different data like your resting heart rate, your HRV balance, your body temperature, I'm reading straight off of here, your sleep balance, your sleep regularity, activity, all of that stuff. It takes all of that and gives you a score to let you know how prepared you are for the next day, which I really, really like that. The sleep tracking is great, but I do feel like Oura needs to tweak the algorithm a little bit because there are times where, you know, I lay down on the couch or in the bed and I'm doom scrolling, you know, picking boogers out my nose or whatever, and then the ring thinks that I went to sleep. So then all of a sudden it's sleep tracking, which I really wasn't asleep. So then it's throwing off all my sleep data. So maybe just tweak that a little bit, or the sleep calculation and sleep detection and all that stuff. But overall, it works really well. Also, as a fitness tracker, I'm going to say like the Oura is not my favorite, to be honest with you. I do like when I'm working out, being able to see the workout data on my wrist. That's pretty fire. You can't do that obviously with the Oura Ring. The Oura Ring will automatically detect when you're working out. However, after the fact, you do have to go into the app, import that data. And honestly, the Oura Ring sometimes just totally doesn't realize I'm working out, if I'm honest. But it's pretty solid, aside from those couple times where that happened. The only time that I don't wear the Oura Ring is honestly when I'm doing like heavy barbell work or dumbbell work, because I don't like the feeling of having a ring on during those activities. It just doesn't feel right. Other than that, I leave it on. Now, when it comes to that fitness data and all the other data that the Oura Ring collects, let's talk about accuracy, okay? Is this ring accurate? And to be honest, I don't freaking know. And to be honest with you, I also honestly don't really care that much. I'm not looking for a wearable smart ring, an electronic little smart ring that costs $200 or $300 to be a precision medical instrument. I'm not looking for that from my Apple Watch, and that costs 3 times as much. I think for me, what's most important is being able to have a baseline. Okay, so even let's just say on a scale of 100, the Oura Ring is only 70% accurate, right? When I have that data every single day, the same level of accuracy allows me every single day to see a baseline and also to establish and identify trends. And I think that's what's the most important. Is this the most accurate smart ring out there? I don't know. I'll probably do a comparison just to kind of satisfy the masses of people on my channel who care, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I don't even know how accurate my Apple Watch is. So for me, it's all about having something that I can wear, right? I can wear this without even thinking about it, but still have that data available to establish a baseline and also establish trend. The other thing I really think is important with these smart rings is battery, okay? Apple Watches, I mean, the Ultra is decent. This can last you 2 or 3 days per charge, but the Oura Ring and all the other smart rings out there will last you legit for a freaking week at a time, okay? So that's one thing I love about these is you can wear them all day, all night, get all of your sleep data tracked, your fitness data, details about yourself, and the battery lasts for a freaking week. My biggest gripe with the Oura Ring is the freaking charger. I don't know why Oura doesn't come up with a more genius charging solution. For example, the Samsung Ring or the Galaxy Ring, whatever it's called, comes with its own AirPod style charging case where all you do is open it and put the ring in there, and then it charges the ring, and it also serves as a carrying case. Well, this is not like that. First of all, for you to charge it, it has to be on there in a specific way. And then once you finally get it on there, then it snaps into place. However, you can't transport this. If you put this like in your gym bag, well, it falls right off. So there's been a couple times where charging this or having this on the charge, I went to store it in a suitcase or something like that, and then the ring was all the way at the bottom with a freaking bag on the other side because it doesn't stay on here. There's no protective case or anything like that. So I would like to see Oura come out with a more genius solution when it comes to charging. However, when it comes to battery life, it's great. When it comes to actually charging the ring, it charges from 0 to 100 in like an hour and a half. So I would like to also see faster charging in the next generation or from one of these other rings, but overall the battery on here is fantastic. It lasts you for a freaking week, and I love that. How has this thing held up after a couple months of getting beat up in the gym and dishwashing liquid, washing dishes and all that crap with it on and all that stuff? And it's held up a lot better than honestly I thought it would. It hasn't patinaed at all. It's still all black. Obviously, yes, there's scratches on it because I have used it with dumbbells and all that stuff that have grip patterns on it, which are pretty sharp. So yes, obviously there's some scratches and stuff like that, but honestly, I'm not like a person that gets mad that jewelry gets worn or patinaed or whatever. Like, it's part of wearing jewelry, including fitness rings, but also it still looks good, and I'm not mad about that at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and clap it up for the durability of at least my Oura Ring 4. After a couple months, definitely still holding up just fine. All right, to sum all of that up, should you get one of these Oura Rings or any of the other fitness trackers, and then should you ditch your Apple Watch, your Galaxy Watch, or whatever tracking watch you're wearing in favor of the Oura Ring? Let's talk about should you buy the Oura Ring or any other smart ring out there first. If being able to have your life kind of digitized in a way where you can see what's going on with your body, you can identify trends in your sleep patterns, your health patterns, and all that other stuff. Like, if that data is important to you and you don't want to wear a fitness tracker on your wrist 24/7, especially when like you're carrying groceries in the house, you know how we be stacking them up on your arms. If you don't like having those getting caught up on a watch, if you don't like wearing watches and stuff like that to bed, then yes, if that data is important to you, or even if you don't think it's important but you want to try it, they're pretty inexpensive if I'm honest. And they're very, very easy to use. The only thing you have to do is wear it, and then you can get the data afterwards. So if you like that or you think that's appealing to you, then absolutely, I love wearing a fitness ring. And from this moment on, I will probably always be wearing one. Now, should you buy the Oura Ring or like an Apple Watch? I say if you can, probably buy both if you're into fitness, because the Apple Watch does have benefits like we talked about earlier in this video. It does allow you to control things in the gym. It does allow you, if you're into it, to monitor notifications and pull up other apps and stuff like that. So I really think they're companion devices, if I'm honest, because this can do things the Oura Ring can't do. Obviously, it has a screen on it. Oura Ring doesn't have a screen on it, but this offers something that Apple Watches just don't offer, and that is 24/7 tracking without having to have something on your wrist. You just wear it. It's simple. You don't have to think about it. And then lastly, which one should you choose if you had to choose one of them? I would say obviously Apple Watch is still much more versatile. The things I'm complaining about are just things that I've come to hate about it after wearing Apple Watches for years. However, there's literally nothing wrong with Apple Watches, and they're really, really versatile for tracking, data, control, notifications, and all that stuff. If you don't care about notifications and all that, then yes, the Ring is not gonna, you're not gonna have to be bothered with that with the Ring, but you know, that's a hard one to answer. I think they're much better as companion devices. Neither here nor there, let me know what y'all think about the Oura Ring or any other smart ring out there if you're rocking one. And again, there will be more videos of smart rings and other wearable tech on this channel for y'all to check out moving forward. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when new videos go up. And until next time, we out of here. Tyler Terry Warfield, peace and chicken grease. Much love, y'all. Peace.